Alright guys, we're gonna continue with this thing. Welcome to the channel, and we're gonna install the front, the timing, all the gears and all that. This is the exhaust one. This the torque on this thing is from 10 pounds to 14 pounds. So that's why we are gonna put this up to. $10 to 14 pounds. For that, we're gonna use the torque meter. 10 to 14 pounds, and we're gonna start with 10 pounds here, same way as we did yesterday. Now we're gonna change it to 14 pounds. And for this, you can use a wrench in the back or something to hold it. This one doesn't take much, and the one that takes a lot is the other one. Make sure when you install this one, it goes like this. Make sure you turn it until it goes like all the way in. And to hold it, I'm gonna show you a trick today. I'm gonna show you a really good trick that I learned today, or I see how to torque this down. In order to remove this one, you either do it with the impact or use your hammer like this. And then you hold it, drop it, and lose the bolt. You're trying to lose the bolt right there. But we cannot use the same trick to tie this down or to torque it. But I just learned a good way to do it. But I found out today, this bolt right here used from 90 to 98 pounds to torque this down. So we're gonna do that. But I'm gonna show you how to hold this sprocket, how to hold this gear. And for that, we're gonna use the old bear, the old timing belt. Just like that. Once you start putting pressure on it, this thing's gonna hold it like this. But we're gonna set this up to 90 pounds, and we're gonna tighten it. There you go, 90 pounds. Now we're gonna put 98, and that should be good. £98 on that. And that's how you're gonna use your belt, just like that. and that way that thing is not gonna go nowhere. And then you can tie it. And then you're gonna tie these two 4 bolts that it's not a big deal. This water pump has 6 bolts, but the bolt that goes in here, it must be this one with that thread on the back. So that is the only one that goes this way right here. It goes right there because that one is the one that holds the cover, timing cover. All right. With the water pump, I always like to use a little bit of RTB on this side. Not too much, just a little bit. Put the rest of the parts right here, and after that we're good to go. But we're gonna install this one too, and this is not difficult. You just like put it on like this. 12mm bolts. I'm just gonna put this here. This is not even on a position, but we're gonna tie this up later. On the cover, we have all the dots. The dots. All in the covers, we always have the dots. 4 dots. Right there. This one is pretty close to that dots right there. What it's supposed to be. And then we go with the second one. And that one is right there already. But this one, we have the cover on. I'm gonna use the belt again, just to rotate it. And there it is. This is my dots on the sprocket, and here it is. And this one is all the way here. Alright guys, I already put the timing belt, the valve covers and all that, and also I got the turbos here ready to be installed. I just put it out right there for pictures, you know. But for some reason right now this is like the fourth time that I install timing belt on this thing. But for some reason now the timing belt, it comes really tight now. I don't know why. But the good thing about this thing is that the timing belt, it came with the marks on the belt. It's got on some stripes on the belt. Five lines they have on the belt. So that belt is supposed to go with the dots on the gears on their sprockets, however you want to call it. If you put that thing in there, you won't have any problem, any issue with the timing. Even if the timing sometimes is a little bit off of the mark or the dot here on the shield, but that's not a problem. It doesn't cause any issue because there is no way you can move the belt. So to put the gear on the right place, like chosen the right place, you won't have any problem with that. I'm gonna show you right here. I think on this side it's a little bit off of the dots, but the other 5, they are like on the right spot. This engine, I see that always is one gear, one dot. One gear is a little bit way off the dots, but it's nothing that we can do since the timing belt, it came with the marks already. So basically that's it pretty much. The timing belt, you're gonna install it from this side to that side, but there is a trick for this. For me, there is a trick that I like to do, because you would like to put all the gears on place, but the timing belt, it won't fit. It will not be there. It won't fit right here. It won't fit, and also it will be weight off the gear on this side. Since you're gonna start on this side, it's gonna be like a little bit weight off of the gear. So yeah, it's gonna be a little bit way off the dots. So what I like to do is turn the cam gears one tooth back on this two right here, and all 4 of them. Turn the cams like 1 tooth back. Once you do that, you're gonna put the timing belt right there, and then when you put this one right here, you can turn a little bit the gear. You're gonna turn the gear a little bit, so that way all the belt's gonna be in position, and it's gonna give you a little bit of a gap in here. It's gonna give you some space, so you can put this timing belt. So you can put the tension. But there is another thing that I was looking at it. If your timing belt doesn't fit right up on the pulley, what you can do is lose this bolt right here, keep the other 2, but lose this bolt right here, and make sure you hold the belt, so that way it's not gonna spin it. And then once you lose this belt, the tension is gonna go back a little bit, and then that moment you can put you can push the belt on top of the bearing. On top of the bearing, and with a plier you're gonna hold it from the back, and you're gonna apply a little bit of pressure, so that way you can put this bolt back. That's how I always do it. That's a lot easier for me. I know I haven't seen any other videos from somebody's working on it, so I don't know how some other guys do, but that's the way I like to do. Lose this bolt, take this bolt out, and once I got everything in place right here on top, I pressure with the plier, and then that's it. That's it pretty much. That's how you install the timing belt. I'm sure I'm gonna have more videos on the channel, like how we do this, how you're supposed to do this. I was in a little hurry yesterday, so I couldn't record like specific ways to do it. But yeah, you gotta tune these gears 1, 2 back, all of them, so that way the timing belt is gonna fit right there. And once you get on this side, you're not gonna have any problem. All right, guys. Hopefully this video helps you a little bit somehow. All right, guys, that's how you install this thing. Remember one thing: whenever you're gonna put this thing with your hand, just remove 1, 2 back on each gears, on each sprockets. Yeah, on each gears. Move 1, 2 back, and then your timing belt's got the lines on top of it, like they got the 5 marks. So where you're supposed to be, and that was really good. That's really easy. It helps you a lot. And then don't worry if the timing, the marks or the dots on the shield, they're not perfectly lined up. They like a little bit way off. These are a little bit off the marks with the lines on the belt. So you won't have any problem. You won't have any issue with it. That was good. And now I'm gonna continue. I already got the turbos here ready to be mounted. I just put it here for the pictures, you know. I'm just gonna start putting everything back on the cover, and that's it pretty much. Alright, guys, that's how I end up this video. I already put the valve cover, all the timing cover, and the cooling hoses, the thermostat, and the pulley, the damper crankshaft pulley. Yeah, the crankshaft pulley. And basically I still gotta do the replace the injector on top. 2 of the injector are bad. And tomorrow probably I'm gonna install I'm gonna put the turbos on, and also the intake manifold. Once I got the intake manifold on and the turbos all hooked up, hopefully I will be ready to. Oh, I still gotta clean the trans. I was thinking on paint it, and I think I'm gonna paint that trans also. So probably I will paint it. Not quite sure. And after that, I still gotta put the clutch before I hooked up the trans. So basically I still gotta do a lot of work, but at least it's getting there. And thank you guys for watching, and hopefully you guys stay tuned. So hopefully this thing is gonna be running right. No more smoke. It won't be smoking anymore. And we will see. All right, I'll catch you guys later in the next video. And those babies look so good right there. All right, guys, see you in the next video.